You know there's a problem when your child isn't allowed to ever be in an interview by himself. You're always lurking in the background and poking him, controlling him and making sure he doesn't say something he shouldn't say.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's that as us. So let's hop right into this video. So today we are going to react to Ryan's world is being investigated by the feds. Now, I think we might be dealing with child exploitation in this video, so a little bit of trigger warning, but before we hop in, you already know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and without further ado, let's just hop right into it.
I still can't believe we're talking about this 3 years later. If you did not know when you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. 3.5 years ago, I made a video about Rand's Toys review, and I went into specific detail about the shady business practices that were happening behind the scenes. That video did surprisingly well for me. It turns out an awful lot of people were concerned about this child and what the hell his parents were doing, which is good to know, but also not great because no action's actually been taken since then.
That's sad.
YouTube actually disabled the comments on that video, so there wasn't even any dialogue about what was happening, which was crap. And see, to be fair, I haven't really heard anything since then until suddenly a month ago on YouTube. Lots of these videos have been popping up on my recommendations talking about Rand being a slave. So the $1 million question
not a slave.
Is Rand's Toys review, is he a slave? Let's have a wee look at this. So a bit of background into this creator. His name is Ryan Kaiji, and he's originally from Texas.
Okay.
He's 13 years old, and he has been online on YouTube for 10 years. Meaning he's been creating content for kids since he was 3. And obviously, he's not the one recording these videos. His mum and dad were behind the scenes, and his mum and dad is called Shion and Leon Kaiji as well. Along with that, he's got 2 twin sisters, Emma and Kate, who've only recently started getting involved in the content, but so they are more so taking the primary focus, especially when it comes to toy reviews and whatnot.
No, not the iPad kids. I hope that they're also reading, because there has been a lot of just a lot of uproar, and rightfully so, of kids not knowing how to read at their grade level, and it's really concerning because they are going to be the new adults one day. So think about that.
Business move, I'll give them that. Once one of your kids is all used up and isn't cute anymore, fuck them in the bin, jump in the bed with a wife, make another one, and there you go, another $100 million baby. And look, they're twins. You get 2 for the price of 1. You've literally hit the monetization jackpot. Speaking of jackpot, do you know that for 3 years between 2018 and 20, they were #1 of the most paid YouTubers ever? Like, they were #1. They made more than everyone. That's how rich they are. And look, they're still on the rich list as of 2021 and 2023.
I can imagine.
But they just aren't #1. I think last year they were #2. So,
wow.
Shame on them. How fucking dare they?
Stop.
Won't wait until they catch poor like the rest of us. I'm just trying to hammer home to you here. They have made more money than any of us could ever, in our wildest dreams, even fathom. Like, they have enough money to retire hundreds of times over. That's how rich they are. Which begs the question, why are they still making videos? I don't know if any of you actually watch the channel at all.
Generational
wealth.
wealth.
A lot of houses. Like, a lot. And they're not just houses, they're like mansions. I think they've done like 5 or 6 house tours in the last few years, and all the houses featured definitely would cost at least 5 to 10 million, which definitely would eat into your bank account. I'd also say they're big fans of extravagant holidays. You know, the type of holidays that poor people can't afford.
Well,
yeah, they like those.
Okay, I get it. He's trying to hammer it home, but obviously poor people wouldn't be able to afford that because they're poor. Please, that's an oxymoron. Poor and luxury don't go in the same sentence. Okay, and that's just being straight up and giving people the reality check. Because I feel him, but it's okay. We understand.
You know, work hard, play hard, but why don't you just not have them and just let your kids have a normal, regular life?
They're never going to have a normal, regular life with all that.
Unrelated to anything that we're talking about.
That's an
What is
oxymoron
going on
too.
with the dad's haircut? How
Especially with
has
the
this
visibility.
guy got hundreds of millions in the bank account, but yet can't get a decent haircut? My guy has literally got the worst hairdo every year on repeat. He's just always got a different crap haircut. Can someone please connect him with their barber, please? Maybe that's all this is about. Maybe his lust for money will stop once he has a decent haircut. This could all be solved with a fucking haircut. Since we're on the subject of just harshly critiquing their parents, is the man just like looking for an acting job or something? In every single video, she's Jim Carreying the shit out of everything. In every scene, she seems like the only person that wants to be there. She seems like she just really genuinely wants to be an actress. And look, that's completely fine, but are you saying if we just get her some acting jobs, this whole thing just stops? Mark my words, the dad gets a good haircut and the ma gets an acting job, and Ryan Toy's review is free to live his life as a normal human being. So there's been a lot of controversy with this channel and the parents in particular over the last few years, but for some reason, one story that a lot of the tabloid press and YouTubers became fixated on was the fact that the mom, Luan, had been to jail at one point, and it was over stealing a pair of jeans when she was like 16, 17. It was honestly just a big nothing burger, and you know, who hasn't done something stupid when they were younger? Although, personally, I think it was criminal that she didn't steal something a wee bit better than a pair of fucking
I'm
jeans.
screaming.
But, you know,
maybe she needed it.
If you're going to commit a crime, at least go hard or go home. You know what I mean? A pair of jeans, like. I think the reason why people ran with it was the fact that there was a mugshot, so they had that, you know, perfect clickbait image that they could use about the fact that she had been to jail, but in proper context, it's just like, sure, you don't want to talk about the child exploitation.
Right,
you
that's...
really want to talk about the fact that Ma stole a pair of jeans like 20 years ago? Is
like,
that really
it don't...
I think the more important story to talk about is just their lack of respect of following the guidelines. For example, in 2017, Karoo, Children's Advertising Review Unit, they had actually examined the channel and basically said, look, you are not disclosing advertisements correctly. This needs to be done in a way that kids can understand. Ryan is talking about a product because you're being paid to do so. In the space of that all coming out, the data come out and says that they, you know, will follow this correctly, we'll do what we gotta do, don't worry about it. They didn't do anything. So 2 years later, there was a complaint submitted to the Federal Trade Commission because they still hadn't done anything about it. Then, of course, obviously, they decided they have to do something about it because, you know, you can't have the feds on you, like. And I think in the end, they took the proper steps in order to rectify that, because since 2019, when the complaint was submitted, there's been no updates whatsoever. So I'm assuming the crisis is avoided. Although I do think maybe the feds should come back and maybe check and see if there's anything happening with, you know, a wee bit of child exploitation.
There we go, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. America just seemed to love a wee bit of on the sly child exploitation.
Woo! Woo! We can't. Okay, listen. I'm from America, okay? And let me just tell you something. This entire world deals with child exploitation that commits that crime. So, hey, America might be one of the bigger proponents, but you can say in Europe y'all don't have child exploitation stuff going on. You know, okay? Even if it's underground, it's going on. I'm just saying. Not hate it.
It just seem to always let it slide. I have no idea why. Right, getting on to the actual juice of the video. Is Ryan a slave? You know there's a problem when your child isn't allowed to ever be in an interview by himself. You're always lurking in the background and poking him, controlling him and making sure he doesn't say something he shouldn't say. Like, every time Ryan is interviewed, they're always there and present and guiding the interview, just kind of, you know, joking past certain things that are said that you really do actually want an answer to. I
Yeah.
do genuinely believe
Oh.
we are witnessing the end of Ryan's Toys review. I think it's been
Huh.
on for just too long, and you can really see that the tide is starting to change with online public opinion about this situation. Ryan is 13,
Oh,
and
wow.
if you watch the videos,
Still a kid.
he never really looks like he wants to be there. In fact,
Maybe
a
he's
lot of people actually
tired.
say he often looks really sad, which is just, it's actually depressing. Like, just let him go to school, let him have a normal life. It's not too late. Like,
Yeah.
you've got your coin, leave it. I do think there's an awful lot of pressure on Ryan, though, to maintain the status quo
Continue.
of the channel. This channel is a juggernaut of creating revenue. If Ryan's
Wow.
gone, who knows whether or not that's going to be able to maintain itself. The brand will eventually burn out, surely. Ryan obviously was very enthusiastic, very hands-on. He was the star of the show after all.
Yeah.
And thinking back to when I was that age, I don't know if I was a goody two-shoes or not, but I always just wanted to make my parents happy and proud. I would have done anything to make them happy and proud. I don't know whether his heart is really in it anymore. I think he's literally just doing it because he feels like he has to for his parents' sake.
Right.
Down the road, that is going to lead to an awful lot of resentment.
If you were to make a summer playlist with 4 artists, who would it be?
I don't really listen to individual artists, but my mom really loves Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift, so those two would definitely be on there.
Oh. Oh, that's kind of weird. I'm going to stop the video right here, but because I feel like, again, he hammered the point home all the way in. So anyways, honestly, they should definitely investigate. I think even that interview that we just saw at the end there, it really showcased that he is a little bit programmed to just talk about his parents and nothing of himself. It's like he's lacking his own personality, especially because he couldn't even tell you what type of music music artist he would prefer to listen to. He referred to his mother's likes, and I can definitely see why people are very worried, because if that is a common denominator, like they're always, you know, taking over the interview. I mean, it's to the point where like he's literally just the mouthpiece for his parents as well. And so yeah, no, it looks very sad and very weird. So I hope that they do look into this, and I hope that this doesn't ruin him socially, because, you know, these are 2 people that he trusts as his parents to guide him and whatnot. And I just hope that, you know, everything turns out for the best for him. I hope it just, in some way, shape, or form, everything gets better for him, even if, you know, his parents are investigated and looked into. Maybe he can, like, you know, go to some family member's house or whatever. I don't know the logistics and what happens afterwards, but I'm just wishing him well. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if you guys ever heard of Ryan's World. I once did, like maybe in 2010, but I never watched the channel. I think I seen like an ad or something. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this video down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.